Welcome back to Highlander League Top 4 Finals. I'm Sully from TCM, and I'm joined by Ben McCoy, also from TCM. On our right, we have Michael Billinghurst on a Grixis control list.
On the left, we have Leigh Holland on, well, it's basically a grow deck.
Yeah, grow. Yeah. Let's grow.
So, quick points run through Leigh Holland's deck. Ancestral Recall seems to be the theme of today.
Yeah.
4 points. Dig Through Time on 2 points. And Treasure Cruise on 1 point. And that's it.
And Michael Billinghurst also playing Ancestral Recall, but he's also playing Mana Drain, Snapcaster Mage, and Mind Twist.
Mind Twist. Spicy.
Love it. He got me with that last round, Mind Twisting.
Very cool.
Off a really spicy card called Kess.
We missed it. Thanks for trying, Michael. He was showing us his hand.
Thank you, Michael. Sorry we missed it, but hopefully the people out in the nether void are helping us out.
So, I'm not sure. So, Leigh was on top of... So, he's...
Yeah, so Leigh's on top of the Swiss.
So, basically what Leigh wants to do is land a grow creature. So, a Monastery Swift Spear, a Soul Scar Mage, a Mana Gorger Hydra, Quinian Dryad, these kind of creatures. And then he plays a bunch of draw spells and pump spells. So most of his creatures grow bigger when he casts an instant or sorcery.
And hopefully just attack and no blocks, and then just go grow. Are you dead yet? No, let's try this again.
So I would imagine he's going to open with one of these one-cost creatures.
Monastery Swift Spear.
And attacks.
No Phyrexian grow mana.
No. And he plays pretty much all of them and all of the delve spells as well. So it's a pretty ingenious little list he's got, actually. So
him and Tim Dolphin came up with this list, I believe.
Yeah, I think Leigh started it and Tim Dolphin tried to continue on. What's that? I'm not sure what that spell was. It definitely had a cantrip effect.
Oh, that's a Faithless Looting.
Oh, Faithless Looting. So Monastery Swift Spear's Prowess trigger. It's a little bit bigger. So I think Leigh wants to get off to a bit of a flying start. If he does, he's in a good position to win. Yeah,
he really is. He's got a Timur Battle Rage in hand, discarding land and Electrolyze.
Attack for 2. So I think the longer the game goes...
Thank you, Leigh.
The better it is for Michael. So Leigh wants to really get into casting lots of stuff. So he's fetching end of turn. Don't know whether that means he's actually casting a spell. No, he may just want to take an extra land out of his deck.
I think he wants to grab a shock land so he doesn't have to pay life for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually...
Yeah, it's a shock land.
Is it?
Steam Vents.
Oh, it is. Old art Steam Vents. I think.
Is he allowed to get that with that?
Yeah, Flighter's Train.
Flighter's Train, yeah. Sort of looks like a Windswept Heath. But yep, no, that's fine. It's Steam Vents.
No, the Windswept Heath was his first fetch.
Yep.
The OG Windswept Heath.
So that was just to get land, which I think he did top deck another land, which is...
Yeah, Scalding Tarn.
Is that a Berserk I saw on Leigh's hand?
It might have been. He does play Berserk. I enjoy Berserk a lot.
Alright, it's probably a 3-cost spell.
So I think he's going to grab a Tundra. Not Tundra, a Tropical Island?
Yeah.
Oh no, he grabs Volcanic Island. I guess he's got the Tiger out for the Berserk if he really wants it.
Yeah. So it's probably indicating he's going to cast a 3-cost spell, which could be anything. Not sure. I
think he's just going to attack. And
that indicates his hand's not really that full of gas, but he's got a few grow creatures. Now, what's that?
Oh.
Is that the Soul Scar Mage?
It might be.
No, that has a come into play effect where you put something back on... Oh no, I'm thinking of Bloodwater Entity. No, that's
Reckless Charger?
No.
I'm not a...
Dragonauts, maybe?
It's
definitely a grow creature of some description.
Yeah, it is.
And I do not know that art.
It's not Wee Juggernaut. It's Nivix Cyclops. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Nivix Cyclops.
I'm not sure what that does. I'm sure it grows though.
I think it exiles cards off the stack.
You're gonna beat me.
I am.
Yeah, you do it. Just pulling up there.
Nivik Cyclops, Defender 1/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, Nivik Cyclops gets +3/+0 until the end of turn and can attack this turn as if it didn't have Defender.
Right. It's a bit like a Kiln Fiend.
Yeah.
Alright. Lyndon scrambling for something to kill some of these things.
Michael,
sorry.
Toxic Deluge seems pretty good right now.
Do it. Yep. They all die. Okay.
It was a well-timed Toxic Deluge, I think, because
Faithless Looting. We're looking for another
creature.
Yeah, Leigh may have been ill-advised to just slam down a creature in his turn, actually.
No,
I guess
I agree.
Spare was a bit slow, but a board sweeper is always going to be a blowout.
Yeah, it really is.
Quinian Dryad.
That's his pet card, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got a Cryptic Command bouncing. Oh no, that was counter draw. Off a Cryptic.
Yeah, Quinian Dryad. So Leigh started playing around the same time as I did, around 2003, 2004, and Kurgan Dryad was the grow creature of choice in Vintage.
Yeah, which is amazing, and he's always wanted to play that card. He plays it in his Vintage deck a lot.
He did.
We see Baby Jace on Michael's side, which is pretty sweet with a Riptide Laboratory. You can try and loot and then return target wizard to your owner's hand. And that's a Preordain, yes. That's the dual deck Preordain art. Playing Watergrave tapped.
Yeah, the game is starting to get out of Leigh's hands. What's the land that Leigh's got in play there? Is that another pump land?
Yeah, I think that's the red-white one that gives double strike.
Okay.
I think.
This looks like it might be a creature.
Yeah, Chasm Skulker. So Chasm Skulker is...
yeah, that's the one.
And it gets drained by a very beautiful Judge mana drain.
Thank you, Jimbo. I'm guessing.
No, I believe that's Michael's.
Oh, no. Very nice. Very pretty.
It's kind of funny that we joke about that because that is actually my volcanic island that's in front of him.
All right. Well, this game is sort of getting out of hand a little bit for Leigh.
I really like Chasm Skulker in Leigh's list.
Yeah, Chasm Skulker. Cool.
Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on it for good.
When it dies, you get that many little 1/1 dudes.
Yeah, little squids or whatever they're called.
Squids, octopus,
octopi,
some multiple thing. All right, Factor Fiction. All right.
Mind twist with chucking snare discard. They very much go there.
They go to your graveyard.
That was a no-brainer.
They go to the graveyard with Telepath and Bound, actually. So I think Leigh probably would have preferred them to go underneath his.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Leigh's really got to try to keep slamming the creatures here, but it's not looking good for him.
And Michael's really going to get away. If he's got untapped mana, he's going to control Leigh out of the game. It's essentially what Michael's deck does. He's playing a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, his deck's actually very
He's got
well
like 13, 14 controlled cards in his deck, like counter spells and
then you got Diabolic Addict, Fatal Push, Hymn to Turak, Inquisition, Mind Twist, Thoughtseize, Toxic Deluge, Lightning Bolt. So the deck is pretty well geared to beat pretty much exactly what Leigh's trying to do.
Yeah, Leigh drops a wee Juggernaut down. It gets miscalced. I don't know why Leigh didn't pay for that. Slams the Kess. This is his pet card right now. So Kess, when it enters, you can exile a card from your graveyard, and you may cast it whenever you want until the end of the turn.
Michael,
I think it's whenever.
playing nice and fast. I think it's just going to end a turn, isn't it?
You may cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. If you cast a card this way, it would be put in. You put it into your graveyard, exile it instead. So it gives flashback when it just during your turn. You may flashback anything at any stage.
And we're mental misstepping a noble hierarch now. That's where we're at. That's where we've got to.
Keeping him off.
And the Kess is going to just win the game, I think, now.
Yeah.
Brainstorm, yeah, let's draw some more cards.
And Brainstorm, when it's not in your hand, is amazing because it nets you 2 cards instead of cycling itself. Which is really good.
It
nets you one card, yeah, sorry.
Being a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah. Instead of cycling itself around.
We'll get that guff out of your hand, thank you, Michael, he says. And
attacking with Kess. So Kess is a 3/4 flying creature for 1 blue, 1 black, and a red. So he's going to play a Delve spell, it looks. Oh, he's played Tasigur, sorry, I didn't say that there. So delving for Tasigur. This seems like it's almost...
Yeah, I'm not sure what the life total is. Lee's life totals hasn't been updated. I think it's 14. Yeah, this is a bit of a non-game. There's an Electrolyze to really finish off the job. And...
yeah.
So he's on 12. He'll be...
Thank you, Michael.
Drawing for turn, attacking for 7, and the game will be over.
Yeah.
The following turn. I don't think there's anything Leigh can draw to get himself out of this.
He could berserk one of the creatures, just for lols.
For lols. They would be lols. Yeah, and they pack it up. Alright. So I'm not sure game 2 can go. Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure game 2 can actually go much
different.
Leigh really needs a fast start. He wants
like berserk, team of battle rage.
So it should be mentioned that Leigh's deck has suffered from the pointing of Moxes. It really has taken him off the being able to play like a first turn Kiln Fiend, or something like that, something that's going to win him the game by turn 2 or 3. So that's been a bit of a punch in the arm, and he's been doing really well with this deck. I think he topped Swiss, if I'm...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So that's been a bit of a kick in the arm just before top 8. He got through his first round, obviously.
Yeah, he did.
But in this match, I can see how that would be a disadvantage. Just being able to give Michael an extra turn or 2 for some land drops, and being able to hold back counter spells just to keep himself alive to find the board sweeper or something, or the one, even just the spot removal's fine in this game. So yeah, it's not great for Leigh. He's probably really relying on I don't know, turn 1 maybe not Weed Dragon, what's a Blistering Coil?
Yeah, maybe.
Blistering Coil. Yeah, maybe that. Then followed up with a Git Probe and Apostle's Blessing, Fling, something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he can turn to kill people. So I think he kind of wants like Kiln Fiend and flinging and berserking something.
I'm not sure he can anymore without Moxes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So turn 3 is probably the far, and that's the nut draw.
Yeah.
Michael, well, we've already sort of gone through Michael, what he can do in this match.
Michael was hit with the pointing of top, so he's added Mind Twist to the deck over the top.
That's an interesting choice. I wonder what his thought processes was there to put Mind Twist in, besides it being a fun card.
It's more the fact, so he can get it back with Torrential Gearhulk, he can get it back with Kess, and he just rips your hand to shreds.
I love Torrential Gearhulk, such a good card. And they're being very excitable out there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Michael is a very great person to play against. He's always happy-go-lucky. It's really cool.
So into 6 on Leigh's side.
Yeah.
No first turn play. Is it Gush in hand? So
I think so.
And a Kiln Fiend. Turn 2 Kiln Fiend. That's
so we do have Gush.
What we wanted.
We got Brainstorm. I think.
This is fetch in response though. So this could be a spell snare, maybe.
Spell snare, spell pierce.
No, spell pierce doesn't working on to kill fiend.
No, it doesn't. So I think it spells.
Maybe just when you got a
just fetch in response.
Okay. But there's a fatal push in his deck.
It might not be in response. It might just resolve. And he's just fetching at the end of turn.
Hard to tell from here. Yep. Looks like that's what it was. Now, what are we doing?
So, playing a Scalding Tarn.
Right.
Tiger coming down.
Oh,
playing the Chasm Skulker again.
I'm not sure I like that. Now he's opening himself up to being blown away by Toxic Deluge again.
I feel right here, Leigh probably shouldn't have played the Chasm Skulker until second main phase.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't give him any bonuses. And, yeah, could represent pump spells and wait for Michael to do stuff with it.
So Chasm Skulker, yeah, and he could have represented having Apostle's Blessing, or
yeah, exactly,
which may just be enough to have Michael just I'll just soak this damage for now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'll wait until you pump this. So I'm assuming Leigh's going to play a Gush. Gush is instant speed. Gush at end of Michael's turn to pump the Chasm. He's definitely going to do it now.
Yeah, we'll do it now. But you don't do it. You don't do it in response.
It's the end of turn?
No. Don't play Gush. Well, you can. That's the best example of when you should play a Gush in somebody else's turn. But otherwise, you want the land drop. You want the mana advantage that it requires. Now, Chasm Skulker. Not Chasm Skulker. Yeah, Chasm Skulker. That's his creature.
Chasm Skulker.
He's getting pretty big.
Yeah. That's why I thought he'd probably play Gush at the end of turn, purely for the fact.
Ponder?
Yeah, Ponder. OG foil Ponder. They're worth a bit.
It's a little bit bigger. Oh, and even bigger again.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, attacking for... Is that 6 or 5? It's a 1/1 creature?
2/2.
Okay. It's there somewhere. Alright, 4-drop. Mind Twist for 2.
So Chasm Skulker is a 1/1, sorry. So Mind Twisting for 2, which is good. Looks like Leigh has more than 2 cards.
Is that 3 cards? I cannot tell. Yeah, it is.
3.
That one.
Oh no, it's 4 cards then.
4. Okay.
Oh, 5 cards. It's hard seeing black on black sometimes.
Alright, then we got the 3 cards. Ooh, do we get some good ones? We got a Common Mence, a land, and I don't know what that third one is.
No matter how close I get to the screen, I cannot tell. It looks like a dig through time. I think it's a dig through time. That last one.
Might be. Maybe. Hard to tell. Alright. So, it's funny, actually, Chasm Skulker is almost the perfect creature.
Oh, it's
right
fact or
now.
fiction?
Because... I missed it, that's fine. Because even a board sweeper or something killing it's going to spew a bunch of little dudes into play. And that Brainstorm would have been +3 to it too, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Brainstorm with Chasm Skulker is the bee's knees.
So this is the kind of start that Leigh really required to win this game.
Yeah.
And it looks like it should be game.
Oh, so
there's the dig
through time, so it's not. I think it was fact or fiction.
So Leigh, anything, an Apostle's Blessing would be fine.
Oh, it's
I don't know what that card is.
I do know that card. Just looking at the deck list.
Reckless Charge, maybe?
No, it's a control. It's a counter spell.
Didn't even know he played counter spells in the deck. Wow.
No, it's a draw spell that gives protection, I think. No, it's not an Artful Dodge.
So, but Leigh now just wants any kind of protection spell.
Slip through space.
Slip through space. I don't know what that card does.
So slip through space is something gives protection from a colour or colourless, and draw a card.
Alright, we got a flashback. What's that?
That is an expedition of some sort.
Is that a chain lightning or a lightning bolt? It looks like a lightning bolt.
Was lightning bolt in?
And he's on 3 life, so
Yeah.
game. Alright, well done, Leigh. Alright, we go to game 3. Let's talk sideboarding.
Alright, so
Start with Michael's deck.
let's start with Michael's deck. So Michael has Anger of the Gods, which seems sweet, Blue Elemental Blast, Duress, Flusterstorm, Kalitas, Massacre, Negate, Null Spellbomb, Pyroblast, Red Elemental Blast, Shatter Spree, Submerge, Teferi, Treachery, and Young Pyromancer. So off the top of the bat, I think he wants Kalitas and Teferi to come in.
Why?
Teferi stops Leigh playing instants, so he can't play any of his pump spells in his combat phase. He has to do it pre-combat.
I just think by the time you've cast a fairy, you've already won the game. I'm not sure you want that in your deck.
Yeah, fair.
I think Anger of the Gods, maybe
Negate.
Pyroblast, Negate and Red Elemental Blast, maybe, but probably not. I don't think Michael needs to do too much.
No.
I think his deck's pretty good. Anger of the Gods, of course.
He's bringing 2 cards, it looks like, anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe
Leigh-
Submerge.
Yeah, Submerge seems great, actually. Yeah, Submerge. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it could actually be a real blowout if it's timed right. And you can tap out for it, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
Leigh's deck is a bit more interesting. Ancient Grudge,
Anima,
Souls of Elements, Dampening Matrix, Echoing Truth, Ensnaring Bridge, Flusterstorm, Grafdigger's Cage, Heroic Intervention, Ingotua, Mind Harness, Null Rod, Pyroblast, Shattering Spree, Submerge, and Vexing Sasha. Vexing Sasha probably comes in.
Yeah, Sasha should come in. Grafdigger's Cage 100% will be coming in.
Why is that?
It stops all of Michael's flashback stuff.
Oh, yeah, Kess.
So Kess, Snapcaster Mage. Is he playing Jace
Finn's
VB?
Prodigy, yes.
Jace Finn's Prodigy. He also is playing other, like Colligan's Command. Oh, actually, it doesn't stop Colligan's Command. But he's got a fair few recurgent spells.
Now, Anima of Souls and Dampening Matrix. You want to tell me what they do?
Dampening Matrix.
Oh.
Dampening Matrix is the... Oh, phone's having a little hissy fit.
It's an enchantment, yeah?
Yeah.
A 4-drop enchantment, maybe?
No, artifact. 3-drop artifact. Activated abilities of artifacts and creatures can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Which could be interesting because it shuts down Jace Finn's Prodigy. And that's about it.
And Anima of Souls. Anima of Souls is 1 blue, 1 red, 1 green.
It's a
protection
nice
from white and protection from black. So this may come in this match. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Anima of Souls. Anima, Souls of Elements. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each 1/1 counter on Anima of Souls.
Yeah, Anima makes all these creatures like shrink. It's amazing. Like cost a lot less. Anima is amazing. Anima is normally played as your commander in Commander. I think he might bring in Flusterstorm.
It's possible. I think that seems good in this match. It's another thing to protect his own creatures with. I'm not sure what he takes out.
Heroic Intervention, which is really cool. 1/1 green instant. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. So that's definitely going to be coming in. And that's in the new Aether Revolt set.
So I think Leigh's probably got harder choices on what to take out. Abbot of Keep doesn't seem great to me in this match.
No.
Fling probably doesn't seem great either.
Oh, I don't know. I know Leigh will not be bringing out Fling because he likes a good flinging to the face
like
just to finish the game.
Seems like a massive blowout. The counter
if it gets countered, yeah.
Yeah, massive blowout. You lose a creature.
If
you
you
don't
time
do any
it well,
damage. I don't think I would be taking that risk. I think I'd be taking that thing out. But let's see. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Right, we have Michael on the play. It looks like they're both keeping.
Sorry, Leigh's on the play.
No, Leigh shouldn't be on the play. He won the last game.
Oh, you did too. Yeah, sorry. Michael's on the play. My bad. Having a bit of a morning brain fart. So Leigh is not happy with that hand. And you can see the Chasm Skulker tokens just above the playmat. So what do we think are going to be the MVPs of this matchup?
I think Chasm Skulker seems great.
Yeah.
We saw the effect that it had in the last game, and just the fact that it's got, even when you do remove it, you got to remove it again.
Yeah.
Now that's the blister
coil
weir,
which there is some people that enjoy playing that. I do know for a fact, Jason Bishop played Blistercore Weir.deck in Vintage
yeah, I remember
2 years ago.
It's hilarious.
He was just wanted to play it because he owned graded 9 Ancestral Recall, and he just was like, let's build Blistercore Weir.deck.
I'm guessing he was inspired by a modern deck.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was just inspired by the card. Blistercore Weir was like, how do I make this card good?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that in that time frame, Monastery Mentor was running rampant. So.
Yeah, so it just wasn't good. It might be good now, though, actually.
Maybe.
Could be funny.
Could be fun. Oh, well.
Maybe Noble Hierarch is actually MVP of this game.
It's an interesting card.
Yeah, it really is.
Now,
Fatal pushing.
Push. All right. And Leigh's not interested in saving it anyway. So,
no.
Would you have there, if you had a Apostle's Blessing or something like that to save it? Would you have played it there?
No, I don't think I would have.
Blistering Coils, the card that you want to save.
It only gets pumps until the end of turn. Chasm Skulker and stuff like that are the cards that you really...
Skulker, yeah. Or Duress. Interesting.
Ooh. We got Become Immense, Team of Battle Rage, Berserk. This hand is stacked.
Guess they Become Immense. Okay.
Because it's got Delve.
Yeah.
I like that, because you just go Berserker... you go Team of Battle Rage first, then you go
Become Immense,
and then Berserk last, kill you.
Potentially win with a Noble Hierarch. Yeah, get in there, boy. Attack that thing.
Oh. Poor Ugg, as we like to call him, Leigh Holland.
Wow, that was sad. Noble Hierarchs, no beats.
Yeah.
I guess
that was a good hand for Leigh, when we think about it. If there was no interaction on the other side board, would have been pretty brutal.
Interesting that he bought that Michael's bought Duress in from the sideboard.
Yeah,
I think he's valuing that all these pump spells and things really do a lot, and not worried too much about the creatures. But I guess that's a fair way of looking at it. He's probably taking a bit more of these high mana curve stuff out.
Yeah.
Maybe Torrential Gearhulks came out, Mystical Cheat Teachings perhaps, things that are a little bit more long game and aren't going to win him the game. Now, what's that card?
Now, that is the brand new card, which is amazing. Aztec.
Sorry,
not Aztec.
While you're figuring that out, Leigh has just top decked an Ancestral Recall and slammed is that a Deep Root Champion? I'm assuming that's what it is. Deep Root Champion, it is. The new good Quinian Dryad. As we're trying to discover the card that Michael has played. 2-drop something with lots of text. It's hard to tell from here in the booth.
I know the card, that's the problem. It's in the new set. It's in Ixalan. It is a legendary enchantment.
Alrighty.
Search for Azkatar. So it's a legendary enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Then, if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform it. And the transform side is a legendary land that can tap for 1 blue, or you can pay 2 and a blue. Look at the top 4 cards of your library and tap it, obviously. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them, put them to your hand, and the rest at the bottom in any order. Now this card is really amazing.
What has Leigh just played? Not.
So that was the slip through space. No, that was the
I wouldn't know the creature or the other thing he's played on the top there.
I am not sure what that creature is.
I believe it's an artifact creature. No, Soul Scar Mage. No.
So we played an assault strobe on the creature.
We're transforming legendary enchantments into legendary lands.
Might be the Immolating Soul Eater.
Gotta love some of these names on these creatures, don't ya?
Yeah. Vindalcan Shackles.
Ooh, that seems like a good one here.
He's got 1,
2 islands.
2 islands, so it's going to be interesting.
3 to activate? I thought it was a 2 to activate.
3 to no, it's 2 to activate.
So Leigh really wants 2 spells here to keep his Deep Root Champion on his side. Alright, so it's fine now. And we're going sideways.
Yeah.
Alright.
It is a Phyrexian creature. That creature, because we can see that nice Phyrexian symbol. Yeah, so it's the Immolating Soul Eater, which is a 2-cost artifact, 1/1. It has red Phyrexian mana. It gets +1/+0 until the end of
turn. That's why Leigh's life total's just gone
berserk.
Right down. The Deep Root. Right, so actually it's funny. Leigh can prevent berserking it. This may just win him the game. Is that lethal?
I don't know how much life he paid.
A lot. He went from 17 to 11.
17 to 11.
So is that 6?
So that's 6 times.
12, 30, and that's it. That's the game. That was lethal. Well played, Leigh.
Well played.
Berserk. Immolating Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Well, fire-breathing Phyrexian mana, still busted.
For a 2-cost creature, he's going to enjoy that. Alright, do we see much sideboarding after this game?
I'm not sure. It's really hard. They doesn't look like they're looking into their sideboard, so they're pretty happy with their configuration. I'm a little surprised on Duress coming in on Michael's side, but
I 100% agree with that now. I think about it. Yeah, it does a lot, because essentially Leigh plays small creatures with spells that make them big.
It does back up all of his spot removal and everything. So, but it is very, what's the word I'm going for here? Sort of anemic kind of spell when your choices are between Become Immense, Berserk,
and Team of Battle Rage. We saw.
I think it's.
That's what am I worried about?
Yeah, which one of them do I? It's so. I'm not sure.
Alright, so we got Michael on the play again. Alright, so looks like Leigh is going to keep this hand, I think. I think he's doing the maths.
You know, that was a big middle finger.
Oh, that was a middle finger.
We might have to censor that later.
That is funny. Leigh is also part of TCM as well. He's one of our team members. Works down, up, down, over at Next Level Games Ringwood.
There was a Terminate in Michael's hand. He sort of gave it a quick flash to us.
Yeah.
I saw Terminate. I didn't see much else. Terminate's a good card though.
Yeah, Terminate will do a lot, and I can still see the Terminate right
That's
there.
the only card I can see. Thanks for trying though, Michael.
I can see a tiger and a volcanic island, so he's keeping that. Looks like a Grim Monolith, but does he play Grim Monolith?
Might be Grim Monolith.
Does he play any Monolith?
No.
What am I looking at then?
Probably an artifact. There are a lot of cards there that you would never really look at. I mean, a lot of these cards, like Elusive Spellfist, Shadow Rift, Assault Strobe. A lot of these cards I've never even heard of.
Scrag the Rage Pits.
Yeah.
Love it.
And so it's really obviously spent a lot of time
We're seeing
refining this deck.
that's a portent on Michael's side, so Portent gets to look at the top 3 cards of target player's library, and then in the next upkeep, draw a card. It's sorcery speed.
That's not monastery. That's
an
Soulscar Mage.
Yeah, Soulscar Mage is on Leigh's side.
So that doesn't have haste,
No, it doesn't have haste.
but it has prowess and it deals
Negative one counters.
to creatures. Oh, there's a Get Probe.
Yeah,
Oh, Diabolic Addict. That's a good hand from Lyndon.
it's a great hand.
Not
So,
Lyndon, Michael.
sorry, yeah. Alright, we got Kess in that hand. We've got Mana Drain. We've got
Diabolic Addict.
Red Elemental Blast.
So he did bring the Red Elemental Blast in as well. Or was that already in the main deck?
No, that's side.
That's definitely sideboard.
Yeah.
Yep, so he's brought that in. Alright. Which, I mean, it's fine. And right choice not to counter there. So it looks like this thing's going to get Diabolic Addicted.
Yeah.
There's no reason to play. Yeah. I would go with the Diabolic Addict just in case there's an Apostle's Blessing or something coming my way there too. So I agree with that. Now Leigh knows he has to play through a Terminate.
Looks like he drew the Fetid Pool as that card, so that's the new cycle dual land, which I like in control decks because in late game when you don't want to play a land, it just draws your card.
I'm nodding profusely.
And obviously you can fetch it out from your deck to obviously cull down on cards in your deck. Sad part is it comes in tapped, but Wizards are fixing dual lands, so we can't blame them.
Fixing. Inverted quote comma marks out there.
Ideally,
Quotation marks.
it'd be great if they reprinted dual lands, changed their names completely.
Yeah, well, that would change it all, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That'd fix
just
everything.
change the name and reprint them in an eternal format.
Nah, stuff them. Put them in standard.
No fetch lands, just duels. You're probably fine. And we're talking OG dual lands, like that we see on Leigh's side of the board. Oh, and 2 of Michael's as well.
It's funny how pretentious sometimes the Magic community can be to shock lands and things like that.
Yeah.
2 life? Why would I do that?
And there's the Fetid Pool coming down tapped.
Alright, well, Leigh is getting plenty of mana out there. If I'm sitting in Michael's position right now, I'm a tad worried, but sitting on with Terminate still, I've got a Red Elemental Blast, so anything blue that's going to trouble me, it's...
I've got a Kess that will hopefully get me back in the game late game, but there's not much in the graveyard that it's worth flashing back. There was a preordained, wasn't there?
It's funny, there's a Phyrexian mana spell that Leigh doesn't play, and that's Mental Misstep, which would be great in this spot right now.
Yeah, I feel like it would be.
Alright.
Dak
Faden. Now, interesting choice. I think you got to...
You have to drain that.
Drain it, yeah.
Yeah, 100% you drain that.
Which means Kess is coming down next turn.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, probably will, but... They only use one of the drain mana because it's...
Ah, it's 3.
Yeah, it's just one and 3 Grixis colours.
That is a tad awkward, isn't it? Because... the shields are down for a turn.
Yeah, which is going to be worrying. I see a lightning bolt in those 3.
I guess it's not that far down. He has got a Kess in play. It's just a 3/4 creature.
Yeah, he's also got a... What was that flip card that he's playing on Michael's side? Fire and Ice, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only flip card. Split card, I mean.
Card.
Not flip.
Flip card, transform card.
Alright, so we're getting a shuffle off the portent. Those cards were just not interactive enough. I think we see a Team of Battle Rage in Leigh's hand as well, which gives double strike.
Has there been land played per turn? No, that's alright. That was a portent anyway, so he has to draw in.
Yeah, you can't draw now. He draws in Leigh's turn.
Alright.
Treasure Cruise. So I feel Leigh was baiting out the mana drain with the Dak Faden so he could get the Treasure Cruise.
Treasure Cruise, see if we can tap down. That's
Yeah.
well played. If that was truly his plan, he had to cast it there because he knows he has Red Elemental Blast in hand. So
and he doesn't want to give 8 mana to Michael.
Oh, damn! He really wanted to follow up with a creature there.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't think he drew one.
I don't think he has one in hand. Him. Well,
at least he's got all the cards. So my predict is he's going to discard Team of Battle Rage because that's the only card I can remember in the hand. So that's the one that's getting hit.
Alright, we got the odds evens thing. Oh no, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we got 6 in hand.
And 4. Alrighty. So what did we hit?
Becomements and... I'm not sure the one under Becomements.
That's probably not ones that Leigh wanted to see.
Oh, this is amazing. This is the best. Forcing the Mental Misstep on the Berserk. So Berserk reads, you can only play it pre-damage phase.
Damage step in.
Damage step.
Combat phase.
Combat phase. You can play it any time, but yeah, you can only play it before combat. At the end of combat, sacrifice that creature, and it doubles its power.
Yeah, Monastery Swift Spear. Ponder. Leigh should know this is going to get terminated, but
yeah. It won't get terminated. Oh, how much?
Yeah.
Terminate costs 3, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, it's
1
2.
black, 1 red.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Playing that immolating Soul Eater.
Now, is terminate just destroy target creature, or is it destroy target non-black creature? There's the terminate. We knew that was coming on Monastery Swift Spear. But now Leigh has got Michael in an interesting spot. We're not sure what else did he have left in his hand. He had a red elemental blast, which does not touch the
destroy target creature, can't be regenerated.
Okay. Oh, Apostle Blessing. Wait,
there is a him ready to
it was
attack.
him. That's why it was. He played him. He just cast the Apostle's Blessing.
Yep.
Because it was going to be gone from hand anyway. All right, he's blocked with Kess. We've taken some life. We're killing. Oh, before damage. And well, they are playing with some speed and precision, these two players. So well done. I'll commend them on that.
Yeah, they're really powering through these games, which is great. So we're seeing Leigh doing some more sideboarding.
Yeah, just checking. It's game 5. I'm surprised they didn't check boards sooner, but
there's a submerge at the top of that sideboard. I don't
he
know
hasn't brought Flusterstorm in. Looks like Flusterball sort of still in his sideboard. I would have thought this would be the exact match you would want it for. Protect your hand from hymns and... but Red Elemental Blast is in his deck. We just saw that at the bottom of his...
Yeah, so he's ported that in. Oh no, that's in main board.
No, that's in his main deck. Oh.
Nice.
That's a very interesting choice. Well, bit of metagaming there from Leigh. Oh, that was Pyroblast, not Red Elemental Blast. Which was in his sideboard. Sorry. Pyroblast did come in from the sideboard. Alright, so Leigh's on the play. He'll be wanting to be able to nice quick start again.
Yeah.
Hopefully not run into mental misstep, which he's ran into a few times. And Become Immense seems to be living in his graveyard more than being cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. So we're checking out hands. Well, we haven't got an instant middle finger from Leigh, so... Looks like he's happy and we've both kept. Alright. Oh well, it looks like it's going to be a 1-drop straight away from Leigh's side of the table. And he's crossing his finger to... He doesn't run into a mental misstep, and that's about it. It looks like it might be Monastery Swift Spear, judging by the land he's fetched out. We will see. That is a Taiga, isn't it? Yes. So, it doesn't look like a cantrip. Looks like it'll be a creature played. Noble Hierarch. Oh, that's just fine. Okay, and we have an Inquisition from this side. Alright. Well, funny thing is, he can't hit the Treasure Cruise. I'm not sure what that red card actually is, and he takes the creature that he's been giving him a bit of pain in the Immolating Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, we got Faithless Looting. Ooh. And Michael won't love that because he knows that that will be filtering Leigh's hand and fueling that Treasure Cruise. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't cast it right now, but he's certainly getting close. So, Michael will want to be prepared for that. And Serum Visions. No land drop though from Leigh's side.
Yeah.
And tapped Steam Vents. So that could indicate a few things on Michael's side. Like, he has no 2-cost spells to cast to destroy anything. So Leigh doesn't have to worry about Terminate in hand or a Diabolic Edict. But it may indicate also that he's got a Fatal Push he's willing to cast or something like that.
Yeah. So we're seeing Leigh getting a few creatures down, which is really good. We got a Mind Twist on the other end. So what card is at the top? It's from...
Which card where?
The card with the creature, with the number on it.
Is it Chasm Skulker again, or is that
No.
Green Dryad, or is that Deep Root Champion?
Don't know.
Alright. Sully's just going to leave the booth briefly. So leave me on my own. Oop, oop, oop. Alright, keep going solo, I guess. We have been attacking now. I'm still not 100% sure on what that creature is. Oh, Toxic Deluge. So Toxic Deluge was a bit of a blowout. But Leigh's not totally upset with that. We are still... Okay, I think we have to check I think we've had some problems with some lists. So we're just checking now before we continue on, because there are some real prizes on the line. TCM have done a really good job of running the Kurgan League, and they've got things like, I think it's a Tundra for first, I'm not 100% sure, and some dual lands and things. And
unfortunately, this part of the audio got corrupted. It seems Michael Billingworth was playing an illegal deck. It seems he sent in an old deck list instead of the updated one which he wanted to play. Does mean he will receive a game loss. It's a bit of an anticlimactic end to the best of 5, but nonetheless, congratulations to Leigh Holland. He'll move into the final versus Lyndon Walker. Congratulations, Leigh. Good luck in the final.